afternoon, everyone. My name is Glenn Jones. I'm the interim CEO and Chief Experience Development Officer at the Bermuda Tourism Authority. I'm pleased to be here at Port Royal today, thanks to our hosts, and a special thanks to Kim Swan, who is part of the team here, but also part of the Bermuda Tourism Authority Board of Directors. The Bermuda Tourism Authority is proud to be the island's advocate around the world for golf. Not because we want the destination to compete in this game, but we know the destination can win. Bermuda can win at golf and lead. So what is our game plan for victory? Allow me to walk you through. In 2018, the National Tourism Plan guides us to focus on sports groups, and we handed that mandate to our brilliant Director of Sports Business Development to take us forward. This resulted in the BTA Sports Strategy, which puts golf right in the bullseye of sports best positioned to drive visitor arrivals and visitor spending. Next, the BTA woos the PGA Tour, bringing the Bermuda Championship here to Port Royal Golf Course in 2019, a 5-year deal for a pinnacle golf event at our gem of a public golf course. The BTA sports team then went out and got an American Junior Golf Association event too. COVID-19 interrupted that, but we are not deterred. That event will eventually take place because our victory plan is resilient, and it's still gaining momentum. Today, during Black History Month in the United States, I'm pleased to announce the Bermuda Tourism Authority will bring yet another golf event to Bermuda this calendar year. It is the Bermuda Black Golf Summit and Championship, November 2nd to 7th. This inaugural event is as much about the business of golf as it is about playing the game itself. And it was created by brains right here in Bermuda. The objective is simple. The event aims on a global scale to topple barriers and create pathways to diversity in the sport of golf. We're looking to attract golf industry thought leaders, senior executives from top sporting brands, and everyday people who love the game of golf. Our analysis shows that the prominence of Black Lives Matter and the explosion of golf's popularity recently make this exactly the right time for Bermuda to lead, with the introduction of Black Golf Summit and Championship. It's really the combination of two events, Black Golf Club President's Summit and the Bermuda Black Golf Club's Championship. Both will happen here in Bermuda. And strategically, this event will take place immediately after the Bermuda Championship. This creates a scenario where golf thought leaders can arrive early for the PGA Tour event, and golf fans and players here for the championship will be encouraged to stay late to collaborate around dismantling racial barriers in the sport of golf. Whether it's a golf vacation, a pinnacle golf event like the Bermuda Championship, or a world-class junior golf event, Bermuda is already a fierce competitor in this sport. She has the assets, more golf courses per square mile than any place else. She has the weather, like today, you can play here year-round, and her people have the passion. This country truly loves the game of golf. Now we have a golf thought leadership event to be proud of as well, and it's homegrown. It is the Bermuda Black Golf Summit and Championship coming this November. The goal is to win more golf business for Bermuda, and we're incredibly excited about it. We can't wait. I offer my congratulations to our team sports leader, Hazel Clark. Her squad has done a fantastic job with this attention-grabbing concept and with golf generally. I'll invite Hazel now to say a few words.
Thank you, Glenn, and thank you for your leadership and support. I want to begin by thanking the members of our newly formed Black Sports Stakeholders Committee, all respected leaders in the community who have passionately contributed to the development and advancement of sports locally in a myriad of ways. A major driver for the win Glenn just talked about is this group of trusted partners. The BTA would also like to acknowledge our delivery partners, PJ Magazine and Ellison Consulting, who will lend their expertise and contacts to ensure the Black Golf Summit and Championship is a success for many years to come. We believe it can be a signature tourism event as it grows year to year. The event program will commence with the first ever annual Black Golf Summit, conceptualized around diversity-driven dialogue. Diversity in sport is something I advocated for during my own athletic career, and I'm proud to make it part of business development at the Bermuda Tourism Authority. The summit will be followed by the Black Golf Championship, which will provide participants with the opportunity to compete in a unique and exciting format, represent their communities, earn bragging rights, and seize the first ever championship trophy. Our year one goal is 24 foursomes arriving in Bermuda. We'll also build in time for these visitors to enjoy the island, history, culture, and food. A great benefit of this event is that it satisfies more than just one important National Tourism Plan goal. The first is golf, the other is Black travel. It's a reminder that Black consumers have diverse travel desires, and Bermuda has many ways to engage them. In its entirety, this event will underscore Bermuda's position as an influential global leader on the promotion of diversity and inclusion, and help establish a critical framework that can create unprecedented worldwide access and opportunities in golf. Now, more than ever, racial disparity and inequality are at the forefront of global consciousness, and Bermuda has proven it is prepared to unite, to topple barriers, and lead the fight against racism. On this point, this is so much more than a summit and a round of golf. This new venture will establish and support community programs and initiatives here in Bermuda. It will create pathways for local children to gain accessibility to the sport of golf and also find careers in sport. And we'll use this opportunity to celebrate Bermuda's Black golf legacy by sharing the inspirational journeys of the pioneers that paved the way, like golfer Lewis Kid Corbin, who pushed through adversity to lead the charge against segregation in golf. There is no doubt our beloved Bermudian heroes will play an integral role in our storytelling around this event. To get this right, we'll be looking for sponsors across our community and around the world. We know there are companies and foundations with values that match the ambitions of Black Golf Summit and Championship. It will take a substantial fundraising effort to meet this bold mission. We know the work will be worthwhile because the benefits are things worth believing in: unity, youth development, innovation, and equality. We look forward to welcoming you all back this fall for this new Bermuda Tourism Authority event. Nelson Mandela once said, "Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to unite the world in a way that little else does." It is time for us to proudly take a swing at the barriers that have previously limited us and embrace the power of diversity. We have shown our strength when we stand united, and hope you will be motivated to lend your resources and efforts to truly make a difference and strive for a culture of equality for our community and communities everywhere. Thank you.
And good morning, and thank you to the interim CEO, Mr. Glenn Jones, and to the Director of Sports, Ms. Hazel Clark, and the team of stakeholders that have conceived such a fine and noble initiative. And what better time to do that than as I stand here as chairman of Port Royal, one of its young products, on the 50th anniversary year of Port Royal Golf Course. We're on October 29, 1970. This fine golf course, a public golf course, the greatest one in the world, was conceived and opened. I'm here to say that I was very proud and honored and very moved to hear Ms. Clark mention Louis Raphael Kid Corbin, who together with Earl Anderson, Vernon Lowe, George Lowe, Earl Lowe, Herman Tushy Bascom, Leonard Jones, Harry Webb, Percy Vincent, David Tucker, A.B. Place, and many other Bermudian golfers who eventually helped conceive Ocean View Golf Course back in the 1950s. But Louis Corbin in the 1920s and 30s and 40s was a pioneer who was bold, a St. Georgian who lived in the constituency I represent. God is good all the time. And to celebrate the diversity that is necessary in today, we can look to our forefathers for a blueprint. And I'm proud to stand here today to say that with the help of the PGA of Bermuda historical consultant, Dr. Jeffrey Sammons, we'll do our part to help make the history a correct one and tell the story of the forgotten heroes of golf in Bermuda that helped pave the way and make it possible for us to be enjoying the legacy of public golf. And we're going to show the world that there's no need for golf to be exclusionary, that you can host PGA events and invite people to your countries and get to know people through diversity, through public golf. I stand here today, humbled and moved on the shoulders of great people, honoring the legacy of those great ones that came before me. May public golf live long. May it thrive long. May it bring people together forever and ever. Amen. Thank you.
Is this a one-off event?
No, it's intended to be an annual event, this year being the inaugural, and there is a growth plan over the years as the event grows. So we'll start with 24 foursomes and hope to ramp up from there. Yeah, actually, we don't know the answer to that one yet. We are, though, excited about how it bolts on the opportunity to extend the stay of people who come for the PGA Tour event, the Bermuda Championship. We already have good data on what that does economically, and so we're looking to expand that instead of starting from scratch by having the event at a point in the calendar where there aren't already golf fans here. And the world's attention is on Bermuda at that moment because of golf as well. So we hope to capitalize on that.
Who stands to benefit from this? Previous tournaments we've seen non-sporting outlets get the benefit of financial backing and all that from sporting activities. Will sports somehow get benefit from this financially in sponsorship?
Yeah, I'll invite Hazel to talk about that a little bit as well. But a big part of this plan is youth development, and that youth development happens right here in Bermuda. So that is one of the ways we think there's a really rich community engagement piece. But I'll ask Hazel to say a few more words about that.
No, that's exactly right, Glenn. So we have the youth development piece. We already talked to our national governing body about opportunities to align with programs around education and sport that they have. We also find that young people, when they see identifiable role models, so role models that have something in common with them, that look like them, that come from the same place, they tend to participate in that activity. And so we're hoping that just by elevating these stories that we've talked about, that alone will inspire a new generation of golfers. We want to create pathways and accessibility. And as I said, 100% of what we get from local sponsors will go to community programs, stay on island, and really that's important to us.
Now, Glenn mentioned the tournament that was due to take place a month ago, the junior golf tournament. What is the latest on that? Because we have heard nothing about it.
Good question. I just had a meeting with them, and we're trying to find the right date. What we're doing is really looking at our golf calendar holistically, looking for the best time to host that event. Now that we have even a new event that we've added in, we think there's great connectivity. And they have a very strong feeling about diversity and inclusivity. They've created some programs that will align with this event as well. So we don't have the date yet, but we will make sure we announce it soon.
Next on the tee, from Fort Royal Golf Course, Southampton, Bermuda, Stephen Lamb.
Oh my God! Oh, Mr. You sure you want to hit now?
Oh man, oh man. Next on the tee, playing out of sheer desperation. Product of Fort Royal Golf Course, Southampton, Bermuda. Mother born right there in Whale Bay. Uncle taught golf right there in Whale Bay. Herman Tushy Bascom, taught by the legendary Earl Anderson, whose arch rival was the legendary Lewis Corbin. I hit this shot in memory of them. May they rest in peace and may their spirit